Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. What's up everyone? I am the Kaiji no Kami from the Toku and Animation News Network. Today I'm taking a look at the second issue to IDW's newest miniseries, The Twilight Zone. The first issue of The Twilight Zone was a pretty good premiere for the most part that touched upon the selfishness of man. It showed that rich men don't care about anyone but themselves, and they will damn the world to get their way. Our second story, A World of Your Wildest Dreams, is written and drawn by Tim Scioli. Scioli previously worked on the very charming Godzilla Monsterpiece Theatre series that pitted Godzilla against various literary characters, and was drawn in a golden age style that mimicked Jack Kirby. Does Scioli's style continue to shine here? Watch to find out. The characters and plot. Our story features a quintet of astronauts who are on the lookout for new habitable planets for Earth. The story begins with the astronauts being awakened from cryosleep due to the discovery of a new planet. They bicker back and forth before heading down to the planet where they make an unsightly discovery. Wait a minute. This story is starting to sound like another science fiction movie. Fortunately, it was not that. Nevertheless, they find themselves being confronted by strange creatures on an alien world that remind them of events or beings from their childhood. Soon, they come under attack by the inhabitants of the planet resembling Earthlings, even down to being put on trial for murder. There's a pretty funny moment of plants telling them to eat their carrots, and the outcome when one of the crewmen refuses. It does have a pretty good plot twist even if it isn't the most exciting story. It definitely feels like something Serling would have done back in the original show, which is both a positive and a negative. I say that because these type of stories were always fun, but at the same time, a story like this has already been done before, so it's nothing original. The artwork. Scioli's work can sometimes get in the way of the storytelling. As I mentioned before, Scioli based his style off of Golden Age comics, but it also makes the way the story is executed a bit too intense. Each page is a barrage of long rectangular panels that cram as much dialogue into them to the point that it's sometimes distracting. The other issue is the book loses its sense of identity when nearly every page is laid out in the same format over repeatedly. Comics became more dynamic as time went on for a reason, and while I totally understand what Scioli is going for, his ambitions can also be his own downfall. I do think more variety in the layout would have helped the book a lot. Nevertheless, I do appreciate Scioli's style even if it doesn't always work for me. I think my favorite panel is the one of the castle the explorers are jailed in. The story of this issue was nothing original, and yet I enjoyed it nonetheless. I do look forward to seeing what issue 3 brings to the table, which is done by James Ducoe. Until next time, bye.